Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have for you our ESL matches, a $48,000 tournament. This is the semifinals versus IX. The game is really fast, let's just hop into it. The bans are Stu, Jean, Piper, and Sandy. So yeah, the normal comp that everyone likes to run here in NA is Colette, Rico, Barley. But we watched EU this morning, the morning of that, and we saw that they ran Edgar. So we ran Primo because we thought Primo could beat a Barley and an Edgar. So yeah, as you can see, we're already up like 50%. The game's going by really fast. And yeah, we just managed to rush and end it. So yeah, it's a really fast first game. I got star player. But this was kind of like a gimmick. We knew we couldn't beat them with this again. So we change it up in the next game, you'll see. Alright, so the second game, we decided to run Ruffs because we thought they might run a tank counter, just in case, but you know, they didn't. So we're running the new Ruffs gadget, which if you guys haven't seen it, calls a bunch of meteors down. It's really cool, but not that good. Just sandbags wouldn't have been very effective. We're off to like a shaky start here. Zar gets really poked out. I give him my first power-up, but I think with my first power-up, I should have broken the Barley walls to give Jig a better time, and maybe Jig as the Rico could have picked it up. They get like 25% here, but we have Colette with power-up, and some of the walls are broken, so it's not the worst spot. We just need to get control back and get some damage done. But unfortunately, Zar goes down there, so after that, it was actually pretty much gain, because with Ruffs, you know, you gotta stay alive to build up the power-ups for your whole team. And once Zar died, we're way behind. We're down 25%. I don't even know if I'm close to my next power. I do get it there, but again, I break the walls, but it's too little too late. They're up 50% now. And none of our team is powered up. We had to go get the power up. And, you know, they're just rushing here. So, yeah, not a great comp by us. It does get countered by Barley. So, yeah, let's hop into the next game. So you'll see what we did. Alright, so game 3, we thought they were going to run the same comp now, no tank counters. So we went triple tank because we beat them the first time with Primo with like a shock factor. But we didn't think we could beat them again with Primo, just Primo. So we went triple tank because on paper it looks like they have a decent way to deal with triple tank. You know, Colette, Rico, Barley. And Colette, Rico can hold their tanks their own versus tanks, sure. But they can't really stop the tanks from getting to the safe. They don't have enough damage output or stoppage. Like, you run shield Colette here, so you literally can't stop the tanks. Rico can't stop the tanks. Their only way of stopping tanks is Barley, but he gets absolutely destroyed. So you can see, we just keep rushing the safe here. And it's 20 to 58. We're in a really good spot. However, it does get really sketchy here. So they manage to kill all of us. Jigsaw's on the back foot, and 58%, so they have a good chance of bringing back this game, although it will be hard. Jig tries to go up, but I think Second just nails him with the super. And now, if I don't juke these shots, then we'll probably lose the game. And I managed to get the safe with 300 HP, so that was insane. I think I got star again. Yeah. Anyways, that's the heist set. If I haven't mentioned, this is best of 3, best of 5. So 5 sets, we won the first set, let's hop into the second set. Alright, so the second set, this is bot drop. The name of the first map is Hot Potato, if you're wondering. Anyways, you missed it there. I forgot to mention it, but we went Crow, Bell's Sprout, and when we saw their comp, we knew immediately that we needed to slow the Carl off the bat because the Carl will try to gadget for the first bolt. That's what you do as Carl. That's why people run him in Siege. And he tried to gadget for the first bolt, but Crow just slows, and me as the Bell, I can just auto-aim him and kill him. So they didn't realize we could do that as the strat. They do fix it in future games, which is just really good by them. They're a great team at like analyzing stuff and fixing their mistakes, you know, during the games. But this game was pretty much already won because of that, and they're doing a great job fighting back. That was a great gadget by Cryin to not get spawn trap. You can see Zar tried to place his wall. But you know, on this map, if you have a Sprout and you get a robot, it's like over. Like, it's so hard to get out of spawn trap. And you can see, like, the fact that they're almost getting out of spawn trap is super impressive. Like, that's how good of a team they are. When we get spawn trapped on this map, it's like impossible for us to get out. So the fact that they're getting bolts here and they managed to get out of spawn is pretty impressive. But we get the second robot. and we already did 13% with the first one. Bell got super, which is really good for the robot. So if you're playing Bell in Siege, make sure to save your super for the robot. But they managed to melt it. We have only done 25% with 2 robots. Chepo does a great job sneaking up, but Zar places his wall, so they all had to push up the right side. I hit a beautiful super on Chepo. I think he was slowed, so I could kill him. I managed to get second there too. I had super, and I just trapped him with my shots and autoing my super on him. So yeah, they played this game really good, but I think we just had the better comp. So yeah, this game was pretty much, yeah, we got all 3 robots, but that doesn't show like how well they played this game. Like the fact that they almost got out of the Sprout spawn trap like 2 times is really impressive. Like Chepo managed to sneak up on Jigsaw. If I did not kill Chepo, we probably would have lost the game. But yeah, that is the first game. I think Zara gets star player all these games with Sprout because Sprout's just so toxic. Oh, we didn't even finish the Ike. Let's see here. Yep, Zara got start. Alright, let's hop into the second game. Alright, so this second game of Siege is probably one of the most intense games of comp I've ever played. And I played so bad. You can see I'm whiffing all my shots here. Second just gets control, gets me super low. I think Chepo finishes me off. And yeah, I played so bad at the start there. Second just dodged all my shots, hit me with one of his shots, and he manages to pinch both my teammates. So insane gameplay by Second so far. I still can't hit any shots. I think I finally managed to hit shots just in time too, because that gave me super. If I didn't hit those shots, we would have been so screwed. Again, Bell super is so important. I think it makes you do like 33% more damage to whatever it marks. So on a Siege bot that has like the most health on anything you'll hit in the game, it's huge. And as you can see there, Zard trapped Chepo and I couldn't kill him. So I played really bad this game. Definitely could have played better. And we're just spawn trapped. I thought this game was already lost at this point, but you know, you still gotta try. Trying to push up here. I'm finally managing to hit some shots, dodge some shots. But you can see Second has 3 gadgets on the field. 3 gadgets. And Bell gadgets are so toxic at the highest level because that slow is basically a death sentence. You can see here, like I'm doing my best to dodge, but I still die. Like it's so toxic. However, Zar manages to clean them up while they were trying to kill me, get a double kill. I have my super. So we actually have a chance to bring this game back. That double kill allowed us to get 4 bolts. Oh, I actually got an ad here, so we will skip this. I'll be right back with the commentary. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm watching this on Twitch, so I completely forgot I got that ad while recording this. But yeah, as I was saying, that mark is so huge for defending. So they got to 67%, and we are 4 bolts up. Zar got a wall, so we are actually looking really good to bring this thing back. But still, Second is nailing me. I finally managed to hit a shot back on him, but it's almost too late. However, just the bolts we have up are so good that we managed to win this last spot barely. However, Jid goes down. So now it's a question of how fast can they melt this bot. They have a Bell and Amber. That is one of the most toxic combos in Siege. You can see, like, Bell just fucking marks the thing, and Amber just spams all her ammo at it. And you can see by the time we're on offense, the bot is already dead. And it is looking like we're going to lose here. And Zart manages to get one more shot off, and it's 67-67. Absolutely insane. Should not have tied that. I played so bad that game. They definitely deserved the win. But yeah, let's hop into the next game. Alright, so this is the 3rd game of Siege. It is currently 1 up for us and 1 tie. They decide to switch to Amber, which I think is worse, but because I play so bad on Bell this game again. You can see I missed all my shots, and Second just chases me down with shield. We should have the better comp. However, they're running shield, which we forgot to think about. And because they're running shield, we should have had the crow on the sprout at the start. And because shield sprout will clap non-shield sprout. I forgot what the first star power is called. Overgrowth. So yeah. I think either Zar decides to go opposite lane next game, or he just decides to switch to shield. I forgot what we did, but yeah. The sprout on sprout, they actually had the counter, so that was really smart by them, and I'm not playing the best on Bells, so all those factors add up to 40% on the first siege bot, which is really bad. But we managed to somehow get out of the spawn trap, get a couple bolts. I dodged so much second shots, so it was looking okay, but then Jig accidentally takes the launch pad, so that is bad, and we all fall. This is really bad. I think I do have super, maybe. Yeah, I do have super, but they're still probably going to do insane damage on the siege or just spawn trap us. We're only 2 bolts up. It is not looking good. And again, I did not play the best spell this game. I think Krine just 2-tapped me there, so I had to heal up. And yeah, if he didn't 2-tap me there might have been a chance I could have applied more pressure, because Jigsaw did get them low. But yeah, this game is not looking good at all. And oh, again there, if I didn't get hit by Bell, Zar would have lived, because the Bell shot bounced into him. There was nothing we could do once I got hit by Bell, and I think we would have won the siege, won or tied. It would have been close, but we probably could have won that game if I didn't get hit by Bell. So again, not the best Bell gameplay by me. I don't even have super here, but the game is over. Yeah, and we decide that I'm playing pretty bad on Bell. We're gonna put Jig on Amber to Amber diff them, you know, because Jig is goated at Amber. So yeah, that's what we decide to do in the next game. So let's hop into the 4th game of Siege. Alright, so 4th game of Siege. We have mirror comps. Let me see. Yeah, Zar decided to not go the shield. He's just gonna avoid their sprout. And this game I do play a lot better on Bell. I hit, like, I don't really hit shots more. Like, I hit shots a little better, but my supers were really good this game, and you'll see later on. They managed to get the first bot because second suicided for it, so that's insane. Like, we had complete control and they got the first bot. I don't even have super, so yeah. Well played by them to get the first bot. Second's gonna push up here, try to spawn trap Jig or something. Oh, actually, I think, yeah, I try to keep them back here, and he hits really good shots on me, but I managed to hit that damage amplifier. If I did not hit my super on second there, we probably would have lost this game. Like, that is huge, especially on Sprout. You guys will see why. Jig and I pinch Krine Man here, and here's where it comes into play, you know? He has a shield, so normally it'd be impossible to kill him because he has a gadget that heals him up. But because my super is on him, I do so much damage to him, so managed to get that kill. If I did not hit super on him, he would have lived there, probably killed us. So yeah, I see that Chepo's low, so I run in, try to hit Crime Man, and I do, so my shot bounce kills Chepo. So we're in a really good spot now. It is 2-2, but we have the robot, and we're going to be able to spawn trap them. I think Zara plays super a bit early, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter because they're still going to want to go around. Unless Chepo does wait for... Oh, he actually does wait for the wall to go down, so... well played by them to know that they could do that. Second's doing a really good job of pushing up here, so this is really sketch. We have like 5 bolts now, so we just got to try to hold. I have all my mines down, which is really good. Krine has no mines down. You can see here, he's slowed and I missed all my shots. I thought auto aim would hit him, but his wiggles are just too good. So even at the end, like, I didn't do the best I could hitting shots, but it doesn't matter. We managed to win this game. Honestly, like, when we lost the last game, I thought we lost the set because in my mind the tie was a loss because I played so bad. I'm like, we deserved to lose that, but we managed to win the set, and it is now 2-0 for us, so we're in a really good spot to win this. Let's hop into the third set. Alright, hopping in the third set, this is Sneaky Fields. I don't think this is a comp map anymore, but it is in ESL. So what I mean by comp map is the official comp maps for Brawl Stars World Championship. But yeah, anyways, let's hop into the comps here, or like, let's delve into the comps. We decided to run Rico Spike Bell. We think this is the best comp here. Rico just claps anything on lane here, and Spike just claps anything except for a Rico or a thrower. So yeah, Zar's doing a really good job here on his lane. Second managed to take me out when I took him out. It was really well played. I didn't manage to commentate on it at the time, but he ran over my mine and he still managed to kill me when I killed him. However, we managed to get a kill there, and that was such a lucky goal. None of us expected it to go in. even Zar. So yeah, we are up 1-0. Now we just had to defend, and it was really lucky by us. We have a really good comp for just sitting back and spamming, you know. Second is still like clapping me. I think he 2-tapped me, so I had to back up. But I think we just have the better comp here, so it doesn't really matter, you know. Like Rico Spike are so good at spamming, and even though I'm getting outplayed in mid, like they can just keep second back, and it gives me so much leniency on my lane. As long as I don't die, we will be fine. Zar, look at Zar here. When he stayed alive, I was like, good shit, Zar, good fucking shit. Like, I don't know how you managed to do that, but good shit. Like, he managed to waste Amber Super and all her oil puddles, and got into a position where we could kill second. However, second decides to try to pinch Zar here, and look at second. I think he hits 2 shots on Zar. That was insane. I don't know how he did that, but Jig also goes down, so now it's up to me. I managed to hit my damage amplifier in second, 2-tap crying, and I hit second again. So that was like my second best Bell gameplay in the series so far. I was like, whoa, I actually hit shots, because I wasn't playing the best Bell so far. Anyways, we just had to hold for 12 seconds. It's pretty much over, unless we choke really hard. I missed my damage amplifier. It doesn't really matter. They tried to push up, but I managed to kill Chepo, so that is GG. Let's hop into the second game. Okay, so the second game, we decided to run Sprout. Why did we want to run Sprout? So we thought they were either going to go more tank counters. They might predict our tanks, which they did. They went M's, but we thought they'd go like heavier tank counters. And we thought they'd mirror comp. And we thought Sprout could beat both of those things. So the start was really bad. Zar went really aggro, and he thought it was his fault. Like, he said my bad in VC. But honestly, like, it was partially my fault too, because second just out-tapped me at the start. And if I hit a tap on second instead of him, like, the Zar's aggro play would have worked out. So just not very well played by me and Zar, and that results in a goal for them. So we're in a really bad spot, because when you run a brawler like Sprout, the goal is to score before overtime and not get scored on, and you don't want to go to overtime no matter what, because if it goes to overtime, you will lose the game. You are running a thrower. Throwers are so bad when the walls are down. Sprout is probably like one of the better throwers for when the walls are down, but still, he will get clapped by like all of these brawlers that IX has in overtime. We're trying our best, but it is so hard. Oh, Chepo gets a lucky kill on me there. I was so mad when that happened. But anyways, yeah, we're in a really bad spot. Even if they didn't score the goal, like, we just didn't put up as much pressure as we thought we could with Sprout. And we didn't even manage to score, I think. So, yeah, we would have lost even if we didn't misplay the start. IX is just playing this so well. So, yeah, Sprout lane just didn't work as well as we hoped it would. Second's doing a really good job of just being in Zar's face. Gets him to 300 with the super on him. And yeah, they're putting up really good pressure. Like, honestly, like, yeah, again, like, we almost would have been able to push up there, but Krine just manages to kill Zar. So they're playing this really well, not letting us spawn trap them. Like, we should be able to spawn trap them with this comp, and we weren't able to once. So IX played this so well. We swept them, but it does not represent like how close this series was, you know? Like, every set was 2-1. Anyways, let's hop into the last game. Also, I'm sorry if you don't like spoilers, but honestly, you can just look at the time tag on the video and you'll be able to tell it's almost over. So, not really much of a spoiler. Anyways, we decided to go back to the same comp because, like, we know how IX thinks. Like, at this point, they're probably like, okay, this comp's good, we're not going to change it, you know? That's how they've been throughout these sets. That's how they are, like, every tournament. And again, second is completely outplaying me in mid, you know? He has me all the way backed up, and they got mid control. Fortunately, our comp is a type of comp that, like, if we lose mid control, it doesn't really matter. Normally, it'd be a really big deal. And, oh, I choked so hard there. I thought Chepo would be farther back. So I was going to try to pinch him, and he managed to sneak up on me and kill me. So IX is playing, like, really good right now. And yeah, second has all 3 mines in mid. That's going to be really toxic to deal with. But here I think is where they kind of misplay a bit. You know, they really want it to kill me, because if they kill me, they can probably score. So Chepo supers me, and Krine tries to kill me, but I live with the 100 health, and they both go down trying to kill me. And again, they want to kill me so bad, second just suicides to kill me. But what this does is it's a 2v2, and we have control of middle. So this is really good for us. Like, their comp is a comp that you want to have control of middle with. And our comp is a comp where once we get control of middle, it is super toxic. We can spawn trap. You can see they're doing a really good job of almost getting out. I run over second's mines, and he hits 2 shots on me, which gets Jigsaw low. And yeah, they managed to like almost push me out of middle. I missed my super, so this is really bad. I'm low, Jig is low, and yeah, they're doing such a good job of poking us in a basically 2v3 because the Ems isn't doing anything. So the Bell Rico are basically getting all 3 of us low. But it's not enough. I try to pinch Chepo here, but like they're doing such a good job of staying out of my pinches. But I finally managed to hit a shot on second there, which was huge because it bounces to Krine, which pushes him into Jig's shots and gets him to 300 health. However, I told Jigsaw that the Ems was 1 shot, and he tried to push up, and second just perfectly predicts it. And that lets him 2-tap Jig, and now they have control of middle again, and overtime's about to come. Ems says super. This is so bad. This is such a bad position. I couldn't push up at all because if I push up, the Ems will super and kill me. And we're in such a bad spot here. And this is where we really need to pop off. And I managed to hit like 1 or 2 shots on second and hit the damage amp on Krine. When I hit the damage amp on Krine, I was so... In my mind, I was like, oh, that's so good. Like, we have a shot at winning this now. Second manages to hit a shot on me. But fortunately, Jig does a good job dodging second shots. Second manages to hit... Zara, but I managed to get a return hit on Chepo, and I managed to 2-tap second there, and because of that we win the game. And I played such a bad Bell that whole series, but I finally managed to 2-tap second. I told my teammates afterwards my Bell was like a Bell protagonist, you know, not an anime protagonist. Like I played bad the entire time, slowly improved though, and then I finally did something at the end of the series. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I haven't posted much, but I'll try to post a lot of the tournament gameplay because we've done a lot of tournaments recently and we've done well in them. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, there will be more to come soon. Hopefully you can show your support. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.